80-foot-high central dome. This piazza is dedicated to the unification of Italy under the House of Savoy. It is bound by the Church of San Francesco de Paula, with its Pantheon-style dome and the Royal Palace Museum. Here, one can get a sense of the political and religious powers that have shaped this city. The star-shaped Sant Elmo fortress in the Vomero quarter once held Neapolitan prisoners who were rebelling against their Bourbon rulers. Almost entirely destroyed during World War II by Allied bombers, the Church of Santa Chiara was rebuilt in the 1950s. The sanctuary is part of a religious complex and includes a bell tower, an archaeological museum, and a monastery. Neapolitan cuisine loves the tomato and the infinite varieties of pizza and pasta dishes that originated in the homes and cafes here. Popular local wines include Lacrima Christi, Vesuvio, and Limoncello. The earliest basilica in Christendom from the 4th century has its origins here beneath the Duomo of Naples. This sanctuary also contains a holy blood relic from St. Gennaro, the patron saint of Naples. Garibaldi was honored in many Italian cities by naming a major piazza after the general who helped to unite his country. Naples' financial center is modern and world-class, with banking, tourism, insurance, and commercial headquarters sharing broad parkland piazzas with international hotels. Out in the Bay of Naples are 2 islands that have an international reputation. Ischia is lush and green with vegetation covering its ancient volcanic mountains. It's been invaded and conquered at least a dozen times over the millennia and shaken from its apparent tranquility by earthquakes in the last century. Prized for its hot thermal pools, hidden valley streams, and gentle sandy beaches, Ischia's 60,000 inhabitants are supported by the island's 5 million yearly visitors. On the southern end of the Gulf of Naples is one of the most beautiful retreats in the world. Navigating the steep limestone roads is always breathtaking. Capri's heavenly views, though, should not be appreciated too much while driving. The island's famous rock formations provide some fun and excitement for boaters. The most spectacular homes here go for some of the highest real estate prices in all of Italy. In the 1st century AD, Emperor Tiberius built several villas on Capri. The most famous and the best preserved is the remarkable Villa Jovis, where the emperor spent the last years of his life surrounded by servants and his heir to the empire, Caligula. Through the ages, the rise and fall of emperors and conquering kings has made the people of Italy strong, brave, and resilient. Their ancestors once filled this arena. They once walked the narrow cobblestone roads of this well-to-do little city. Where else has so much beauty, drama, and suspense been lived time and time again? The overwhelming forces of creation are at work here, even though today they seem to be sleeping. It's hard to fathom what Western civilization would be like without the influence of the Italian people and their magnificent culture.